Dive brakes closed and locked. Direction of wind we've discussed. Oh yeah, this trim definitely sits in a different place. Okay. All right, emergency. I'll be looking for 200 feet. Okay, I'm ready.
All right, you have the controls.
All right. All right. Wagging the rudder.
That's our traffic, caller 46 Hotel, French China, left, right, hotel.
Sometimes to go that transition from keeping it down to coming up. Is that because I'm a little uncoordinated, or?
Well, actually, you're a little bit low.
Okay.
And if you take your feet off the rudder completely,
okay,
that yawing will stop.
Okay. I'm over controlling the rudder then.
Exactly.
Okay. Trying to use more rudder, and I haven't quite got it smooth yet.
Well, and that's the thing, right? The more speed you have, the less rudder you actually need. So on tow, and also on tow, remember that in this aircraft anyway, we have a nose hook, so it's pulling the nose of the glider towards the tow plane. And more than anything, what you're going to have to do is use rudder to counteract that in turns and things like that.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, I noticed that that's the one thing on these turns I've found I'm really having to use a little rudder to stay outside enough to stay lined up.
Yeah.
Which wasn't obvious to me that I was going to have to do that at first. In talking to Dave, he was saying I'm tending to fly a little high. So I'm trying to fly a little lower with the wheels on horizon.
Yep.
Is this position here about right?
That's looking great. Yeah.
Okay. interesting. Each one of these planes does feel just a slight bit different.
Just a little bit, yeah. They all have their own little character, if you want.
He's towing it noticeably faster than the guy yesterday was. It's actually a lot easier when it's a little quicker tow, it feels like.
I say, typically 60 to 65 is where we want to be. If someone was towing slower than that, that's...
Yeah, I was noticing yesterday it was down a little below 60, and it made it a little bit hard in the turbulent conditions.
Sure, absolutely. Like the paper bag on the bridge.
Yeah. It takes all my concentration on tow, and whenever I look away to the instruments, I lose it just for a split second. It's not quite second nature yet.
Yeah, well, that's not uncommon. If we can find it, yeah, we're holding zero. Hang up back behind us a little bit. Let's turn back that way.
4,000, down to reply.
Give it a couple of search turns and see if we can find it.
Alright, we've got...
Yeah, you see those metal buildings right off our wingtip? Fly over those.
Okay. We're clear, the tow plane is turned off.
Slow it down a little bit. A little to the right. Right there. Let's see what we can get. That Q is right over it.
Yeah.
See if we can find it. Alright, let's turn around. Let's see if we don't have all the time in the world to look up here. And we're sinking like a rock. This tells me, where is that Q now? And it's cycled, hasn't it? You want off to our right a little bit.
And, you want to head towards the little exit spot straight ahead?
Yeah, let's go that way. We are getting kind of low. Let's speed it up now. We're in sinking air, so we need to speed up to get through that sinking air. Kind of calm it. Alright. That feels like lift.
Get some altitude on you, otherwise we're going to be that on each other.
Not much though.
What else did you? I'm out of 13.5. Yeah, just juice is going to come down low first, and then I'll go behind.
Man, it's just teasing us.
Yeah.
You copy?
Yep, got it.
Just make sure Vince understands that on the ramp, because I'm sure it's going to be a mess.
And I got it, and Carl, I've got a parachute in the place for you already. Thank you.
If that's not the spot, is there anything out front that works?
Well, I was going to say that closer to the IP, there's a school over there that works. If you go to the left over here, you see there's that kind of a sunlit slope right there?
Yeah.
Sometime later in the day, that'll generate some lift. Let's go over there and see if we can find something. That's close by. Give it a shot. Yeah, that's good. Level us out here. There's some sink, so let's speed it up. Okay, we're through the sink. It's just 0, God. Alright, let's turn to the right here, and all the open dirt areas out there may or may not generate some thermals as we head that way. Okay, speed the fly, we're in sync, so let's speed it up.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it. It's hard. I have to really keep an eye on the barrier there.
Well, there's just not any strong lift anywhere. Of course, coming around, when we were on tow, right in this vicinity, we hit a pretty good bump, didn't we?
Yeah.
Let's deviate a little bit to the left, just a little. Alright, that's good. Over in this area, I think that we felt it, okay?
And we got sink again. I'll speed up a little bit here.
Alright, let's turn it parallel to ground here, because this is right about where we were towing. And we hit a pretty good bump right in this vicinity.
Are the bank angles on my turns reasonable?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Richard seemed to wanted me to turn a little shallower, and
if you're thermaling, you want to
minimum,
turn it. You want your wings working for you as much as possible. All right. Well, you see that school over there with the teal-colored roof down there?
Yeah.
Let's fly over that.
Okay. All right. So that's just in the cutout of the.
Right. It's in the cutout of the DZ.
Yeah, we've got some pretty solid sink. We just haven't hit the lift yet.
Turn it to the right here because we're going to fly into the drop zone if we don't.
That road right there, that Y is my cutoff point.
Let's head over to the water tank over there. Sometimes it'll kick off a thermal. If not, well, then we're set up to enter anyway. So.
Open it up, number 2 on the other way.
There, we just fell out of it. So let's get our speed up. Let's turn back towards the IV. Wow, 800 down. It's got to be going up somewhere.
Alright, so we're ready pretty much to start our pattern here. We're going to come in a shade low. So start the checklist, traffic. I see some skydivers. That's about it. Runway, we're going to 1-1 right. Gear down, we did that. I'm going to check the spoilers. Okay, spoilers are good. I'm going to make the radio call.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to trim forward. Oops. Screwed that up. Elsinore traffic, this is 88 Whiskey. Entering a right-hand pattern for 1-1 right, Elsinore.
One thing, make sure when you make your radio call, don't do it again, but when you make your radio call, make sure they know you're a glider, because that means you're not going around.
Okay, gotcha. It's a glider 88 Whiskey.
Exactly.
Okay, gotcha. Alright, well, we're going to have a tailwind. We're going up, so I'm going to pull a little spoiler. Here's the lift, of course.
Yeah, isn't that special?
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn the downwind about at 30 degrees. It's about here. Looking back towards our landing point. 45 degrees behind me.
Does that glide angle look good to you?
Yeah, it looks like we're a little high maybe.
Okay, let's pull some spoilers. Because you're right, we're going to have a little bit of a downwind on takeoff, on landing rather.
Alright. I'm going to go ahead and turn. Wait. Now we're noticeably high.
Okay, as you start your turn to final here, don't use any rudder, and we'll automatically start into a slip. So let's go ahead, turn without any rudder. Turn.
Oh, I
As
see.
it comes around, now you rudder out of the turn. Rudder out of the turn and keep it going like that. There you go, right into a slip, right down the runway. You got the controls, keep the slip going.
Okay. Now,
Modulate that slip by the rudder and the stick. But anyway, I'm just doing it because we're a little bit high. Let's just keep the slip going here. And we get back on the glide slope, and that's looking pretty good, so you can recover from the slip. Stoke the spoilers, keep the wings level, steer with the rudder. Stoke spoilers just so we can roll up further.
gotcha. Yeah, as I tried to make that adjustment, I a little over adjusted there.
What adjustment's that?
Well, my wings started to come down, and I went to roll back, and at that point,
Oh, gotcha.
yeah, we